Hey, so we're here today with Xanigo customer CrossFit Rev 40 here in Dallas. Owner Guy Valentino is actually the world record holder in pull-ups at one time. The guy knows what he's doing. So Guy Valentino's inside right now. He actually uses our process, not just the disinfectant and the tool, but he also uses our Gold Shield hand sanitizer as well as the JobDoc software to show his customers how he's disinfecting between classes. So we'll go inside and watch him disinfect and ask him some questions and find out what it is that he likes about our process and how it's improved his process for disinfecting classes in between each class. Okay, so we're here today with Guy Valentino. Guy owns CrossFit Rev 40. This gym has multiple classes a day, and Guy is one of the earliest adopters of the Xanigo system. Guy not only uses the disinfectant and the atomizer, but he also utilizes Gold Shield in hand sanitizer and disinfectant. So we came here today to find out what you think, Guy. First of all, you've been using the system for, say, what, 3-4 months now.
Right.
What has it done to change the way that you disinfect, and how did you handle the task of disinfecting prior to us meeting 3 or 4 months ago?
I would say the first thing that it changed was just the speed. You know, being a sole proprietor, a business owner by myself and my wife, time is everything. Time is money. And before, it would take us about 45 minutes to, clean the gym, mop it, and you don't know if you're getting cross-contamination from, I'd really have to take out the mop and change it. And sometimes, we only have just one mop head, the other one didn't get washed or whatever. But this, like every single time that you're doing it, you're like, man, I can really get in those nooks and crannies that I couldn't get with a rag or whatever, or the mop. And now my cleaning time is 7 minutes long.
So it took you 45 minutes previously?
Yeah.
And now it takes 7 minutes. Guy not only uses the daily disinfectant between each class, but he also treats the entire facility with Gold Shield 75 once a week or once a month?
Once a week.
Once a week. So
yeah.
Have you noticed anything about the smell in here?
It smells a lot better. Like, it doesn't smell like a guy's locker room.
Right, so one big problem with CrossFit gyms and gyms in general is the smell, and that smell is actually bacteria. It's the sweat and the dead skin and all of the gross stuff that we let go as we're working out. What Gold Shield does is it protects you in between all of those other disinfectant applications, and so you're protected in between each time, and it's like you've disinfected the surface over and over and over again. But what it boils down to is it doesn't stink, and that's all that really matters, right? So one of the things you brought to my attention when we first came in here was the turf and the mats and how difficult it is to get those disinfected because they're so porous.
Right.
We talked about the turf, and you said that you were literally walking around with a spray bottle before, or were you using a mop?
Yeah, I was using a spray bottle, and sometimes, like, if people spilled something or I know people were really sweating on, I just get a rag and spray it down and wipe with my hands on the turf.
So you're down on your hands and knees wiping the turf down. Yeah. Well, not only that, it soaks down into the turf and damages and costs you money too, right? Like porous wood, very difficult to do with anything but an atomizer, right? So we talked to us a little bit about JobDoc. You use the software to record your process and then kick it up to your Facebook page.
Yeah, it was so cool because, people want to see, and nowadays, like, are they really cleaning the gym?
Right.
Is it safe? And I'm not sure they're holding to the standard. With JobDoc, I can really just scale it to the time that I'm here and show people live evidence. Hey, I clean the gym. And I don't just clean with, this spot, that spot. I'm cleaning the whole gym.
Right.
And there's evidence of that.
And the type of person that posts a video of them doing it is the type of person that hits every nook and cranny, right?
Right,
so,
that's right.
Have your customers noticed that?
Absolutely. They were like, man, I really appreciate you taking care of the gym like that, because not everybody is doing it. Okay. And we want to set ourselves apart, just like Xanigo.
So last but not least, one of the most difficult things to do is the pull-up bar. Do you know anything about pull-ups?
Yeah, I mean, a couple things.
Guy used to hold the world record for pull-ups at one point, 5,200, 5,216?
5,862.
Oh, excuse me for shorting you 600 pull-ups. That would only take me 3-4 weeks to accomplish. So the pull-up bar actually is the most difficult one to do, and I don't know that it's most difficult. It's probably the most often neglected, and the reason for that is
it's just the height.
It's way up there.
Yeah.
Right. And so your choices are what? Get a mop and get up there and do it.
Just a rag, and you just take the time. Sometimes I get a ladder and I have to scale it, but that's like once a month.
Yeah, and so with a tool, you can come in and do it between each class.
Absolutely.
Knock down everyone. So last question, arm and a leg for the tool?
No, it's affordable, especially for a business owner. This is $250, and what I've seen out there is like anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000.
Right. So it basically eliminates sole proprietor gyms from being able to buy one, right? So that is the goal. You're looking at $250 for a corded, $350 for a cordless, a price that makes it so that your disinfectant use gets dramatically decreased and ends up paying for itself in time, not just in time, but in disinfectant use as well. So, Guy, thanks a ton, man. We appreciate you. Thanks a lot. Thanks.